Welcome to Inside the Lumberjacks. This is your host, Sir Mark Mendigo. We are live at Carlton Oaks for the Open Championship. It's going to be a wild one, a hot one, and anything can happen. We're going to go ahead and take a phone interview right now. We got live on the phone. We're glad to have it. Is Jimmy Freeze. Let's go ahead and go to Jimmy Freeze. Jimmy?
Hey there, guys. How we doing today?
Oh, we're doing good over here. Yeah. So your game is on fire lately. You popped 273s and went 81-82 at Carlton Oaks 1 week before the Open. What about your game is working so well there, Big City?
Well, I've been hitting the driver pretty well, which is always key. But more than anything, Mark, my putter has just been on fire lately. Which, as you guys know, the kid is a pretty solid putter.
What kind of driver are you hitting?
These days I'm hitting an R9 Super Tri, a little bit of a later model, but it works for the kid. He's got a nice Project X shaft in there, so it seems to be doing the trick for him.
And I got that new Spider-Man putter. You ain't hitting a Spider-Man, are you?
No, I'm actually, I got a little bit of a, it was my go-to in high school. It's a Ping Zing 2. It's a pretty heavy putter. The kid Gary switched to it lately. He seems to really like it. It seems to get the job done.
Yeah. Will you be wearing pants or shorts at the Open?
That is a great question, Mark, because you know what? It is going to be a really hot day out there. It's going to be crucial to stay cool in this weather. But, the pros do wear pants, and I'm coming to play on Monday, so you might see the kid in a nice pair of slacks out there.
I like that. That's a classy look. Yeah, you birdied hole 18. Now, that's basically like an eagle. How'd you do that again?
Well, basically, I didn't hit a big tee shot. I had quite a bit of distance into the green, so I was just trying to get it up there, not really flirting with the pin on that left side, because there's water over there on that left, and that's no good. So I just kept it up to the right, and, I had a pretty simple little chip shot. Just got it on the hill, and it found the cup, and hey, what can you say? There's a birdie for you.
That's one hell of a birdie. Now, lastly, Tambo shot 37 on the back nine on Monday. Is he your biggest threat right now, or if not, who is?
I mean, basically, Mark, what the kid's going to do, he's going to go out there, and I'm just going to kind of worry about my own game. That is an outstanding number by Tambo, and I do, I do give him props for that one. But at the Open on Monday, I'm just going to try and play my game and try to make less mistakes than the next person because, as we saw, 81 was the low out there, and, I think somewhere around 80, if I can get under 80, I'm going to be looking real good. So I'm just going to try and play my own game. I'm not really worried about anybody else. I'm just going to try and take on the course and make as least mistakes as possible.
All right. Well, thank you, Jimmy. Good luck. We'll see you out there Monday now.
Hey, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me. We'll see you on Monday.
Now we're going to check out hole 8. We're going to go through with Kyle Barnett from the B Flight.
All right, what are you going to do right here, Kyle?
Blast down the middle.
Last one right down the middle. And that is right down the middle.
Go. Stay high. Stop it. In the hole. Stop it. Hit it. Left or right?
All right, now we're back. We got the course preview. We got holes 10, 11, 12, and 18. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Hole 10 is a beast. Hole 11 is real tricky, and hole 12 is just, well, it's hole 12. Let's go ahead and start with hole 10. It is a bomb, daddy. You got to hit a big drive. It is right down the center. If you can go to the right and have a little bit better look at the green, but anything left is in a hazard. It's in a flat, hard, rough hazard. It is nasty. Your approach shot, you definitely want to stay to the right. You don't want to go short. You don't want to go left. You are in that dry hazard. Up and down is near impossible. You want to stay on that right side. Even if you get in one of those little small bunkers on the right side, you're fine. Just pound one down short even if you want for your layup. Basically, hitting the green in 2 is asking a lot. Only the big hitters really can do it, and they still have to be accurate. Hole 11, this is a wild one. Driver's good, and I'll show you why in a second. Because if you go in the water, this is what you're stuck with. Over the water, 165 yards. That's your approach shot after you've dropped out of the water. Here goes Eric. He's hitting one. He's playing it safe down the left side. Jacob went with the aggressive line. Smooth swing, and he actually got on looking good. Tamborski, he took a nice smooth swing. But take a look at that. You just cannot go right. Right is horrible. Here's where a drive ends up. You blast over the water, and you can push farther right. Then you're stuck with a nice, easy chip on. Tambo knows that because he birdied it. You don't want to go right into the water. You don't want to go into that bunker. That bunker's nasty. Here's Kyle in the bunker and right back into it. If you blast it long, it's just a tricky hole, well designed, it messes with your mind. Beautiful hole though, real nice. This is hole 12. This is what you're looking at from the tee box from the Blues. It is 168 over the water right. It is nasty. Here's Tambo taking a nice smooth swing. He went with an aggressive slide right down the left side. Real good. The other thing you got to pay attention to is on the left side is actually, safe, but it's deadly. Here's the B flight. This is the white tee box, still looking deadly. You got to just land one nice and soft and get it on there. If you go on that left side, you're going to have a downhill chip towards the pin. And if it rolls fast at all, it's going to just keep going into the water. And then what? You're going to cry to mommy? No, you're going to drop, and then you're going to probably make double, triple. This is a big turning point, as Tambo says. Big turning point for the round. Oh, and then we got hole 18. This is a big daddy of all big daddies, but Big City made a birdie on it. Can you believe that? You want to hit your drive down here. If you hit your drive down the center, you're going to have a good look to go over the water. Reach for the pin is risky. Eric and Tambo like the right side. They have a better look at the green. They go down in that gully on the right. If you're on the left, you get blocked by the trees. You have to lay up. Lay up, you're about 100 yards out from the green over the water. So what you want to do is, if you have a clean shot, blast it over just right at the green, and then you got to try to chip on. This is what you're looking at, 169 yards. That's with a good drive. And you got over the water to a tucked pin. It is nasty. You want to end up on the front part of the green, and then hopefully the pin's on the right side before the hump. If it's after the hump in the back left, it is nasty. That's course preview. What we're talking about is the back nine. Even though Jimmy says it's easier, I don't know, man. Back nine has some tough holes, and it's going to be a turning point. That's where you got to turn it on. It is the Open Championship. I think we all want this one. And the fact is, anything can happen because if anyone's game is up, even just a little bit, it's a game of survival. Hang in there. We'll see you Monday.